Hey everybody, this is Trish, and yes, I know I just did a video, and I am fighting the light right now. So, I think I may have to just kind of call Uncle on this one. Um, but yeah, I'm traveling right now, and so trying to find good light is really terrible. Let's see, is this better? Any shadows? Yeah, so again, I'm traveling, so I don't have all my fancy lighting and stuff with me right now. So I appreciate your patience. Um, this is an important time for Twin Flames, and so I figure that information and I hit the camera. Sorry, I figure that information is going to be more important than maybe perfect lighting or flawless complexion, whatever. That's all 3D bullshit, right? Yeah. Okay. Um, One of the things that came up the other night in my live stream when I was talking about how I knew who my DM, my divine masculine is, how I knew who he is. And one of the people who was on the, who had been in the chat, CM, he was talking about how he's known who his divine feminine is for 41 years. And when he met her or came to know her or what, I don't know all the details of her story, but when he came to know her in the 3D, he was devastated because of the lifestyle that she was living. And I kind of could understand this to a point. Not because of the lifestyle of my divine masculine, but just the fact that my divine masculine, the guy who is my divine masculine, my DM, he's not at all what I had expected my dream lover to be. And the thing is that there's nothing wrong with him. It's just that it's completely unexpected. And here's why. I've been an activist since I was 13, and I've worked with a lot of different groups and a lot of different activist issues. And well, let's just say I didn't expect my divine masculine to be a white guy. And I know that probably sounds bad, and I'm sorry, but that is the truth. And I think that a lot of people go through that kind of situation where we have in our minds what our dream lover is going to be like. And especially here in the United States, where girls are raised with, Disney princess and, princesses and Prince Charming and what Prince Charming is supposed to look like. Prince Charming is supposed to be, either tall, dark, and handsome or blue-eyed and blonde. Well, okay, but I mean, what about whatever happened to your divine guy, your dream person being, just a really great person, and maybe they're in a wheelchair, or maybe they lost a leg in a car accident or something. Your divine lover could be anyone in the 3D. It could be anybody. And you really need to drop the these kind of preconceived notions about what your divine masculine, divine feminine is going to look like or be like, what their job might be, what their economic status might be. You really need to see your divine lover for who they are, especially since you two share the same soul. That they are a part of you, and you are in union on the 4D and the 5D especially, and higher dimensions. It's just that the 3D is where we get messed up, because in 3D is where we have ego. 3D is where we have expectation, and because we have expectation, we can have disappointment or surprise, as in my case. I was just not expecting him to be European. I've done a lot of activist stuff for American Indian rights, and so I actually thought for a long time that my Prince Charming was probably going to be American Indian or Canadian First Nation or some kind of, indigenous person, because that's what I've worked with a lot, or across the pond and a little further over to India, so Indian dot, not feather. I'm just enamored with India. I'm certified in yoga. I lived for 6 years. I lived across the street from a Hare Krishna restaurant. So, Indian music, Indian perspectives, even though, Hare Krishna culture and religion is a very specific, perspective. I'm losing the light, sorry. But I learned to cook authentic Indian food, even from blooming the spices. And I do intend to go to India sometime in the next year. I want to spend about 3 months at a Tantra ashram in Goa. And maybe I'll go for like 3 or 6 months. So, I really anticipated ego, right? Ego. I really anticipated my divine masculine being American Indian, Canadian First Nation, mixed ethnicity at the very least. So when he turned out to be a white guy, I was really surprised. It was like, really? Okay. And it just goes to show that you don't have control over your divine partner. You don't have control over who they are. Now, you have control over whether or not you choose this journey. Let's say maybe you are a very wealthy woman and you have all the trappings of, the luxury lifestyle. And maybe your divine masculine is homeless. Maybe your divine masculine lives on the streets. Maybe your divine masculine is addicted to drugs or alcohol or something else. I mean, you don't get to choose. You don't get to choose who they are. You do choose if you walk this journey, but it can be very difficult to set aside those expectations. And in those expectations, realize how much of what you want your divine partner to be like is all wrapped up in the various indoctrinations of society, religion, culture, family, friends, your socioeconomic class, your sociopolitical leanings, that we get our ideas about who we should love, where we should live, what kind of car to drive, what kind of house to live in, what kind of clothes we should wear, what kind of clothes our children should wear, hairstyles, makeup. I mean, we get all of that. That's all external. It's all bullshit. And remember that that's all 3D and third dimensional, third density. And that as a twin flame, you really are transcending that to unconditional love, which is 5D. And you cannot be in unconditional love if you're putting conditions around that love. And, I would love my twin flame if he would just, get a job. I would love my twin flame if she would, not be homeless. She needs to, get a place to live. Gee, I would love my divine masculine if he weren't in a wheelchair, or I would love my divine feminine if she would grow that leg back that she lost in the motorcycle accident. I mean, you don't get to do that. You get to choose if you walk this path, but you don't get to change your twin flame to suit your ego. That doesn't happen. The whole point of the twin flames having these different life experiences. And I really do think that twin flames come from opposite experiences. And that's because it allows you to see up close and personal experiences that you've never had. And in that way, you get to learn and grow. And when you do come into union, because you're already in union on the astral level, the 5D level, higher levels, you can then have experiences and understandings in this world that you need to have so that you become a better person, that you can grow. You can learn a lot from your divine partner, and you learn a lot when they're not what you're expecting them to be. So anyway, I just want to do a quick video about that. I'm going to do a few more of these quick videos while I'm here in one place before I hit the road again and go further into my travels. And so I appreciate your patience with all of this and the changes of scenery and the changing lighting and all that jazz. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you for being with me. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. Thanks. Bye.